Hi, this is Brett from Progressive Mobility. Today we're going to be going over a shoulder exercise for rehab and for strength training that you can utilize into your programming. This is one video that is a addition to a series of videos that we put on our YouTube page. So go check out our YouTube page at Progressive Mobility. Today we're going to be talking about the shoulder joint, and we're going to be talking about the humerus and the scapula, the glenoid, and the labrum, and how all of those different pieces form the shoulder joint. So the shoulder joint is a very mobile joint in terms of being able to reach up overhead, being able to grab something behind you. If your child drops something in the back seat, you're able to get your arm behind you in a way that other joints in the body aren't able to do. With that, we have the trade-off, which means it's a less stable joint. One analogy that a lot of physiotherapists and other healthcare providers use is the golf ball on a golf tee. So if we think about the labrum and the joint capsule of the shoulder as the tee, and we think about the glenoid fossa as the golf tee, and we think about the golf ball as the humerus, if we were just to take this example here, if I was to lightly press on that golf ball, it would be able to fall off of the tee. But we have a really important piece of cartilage called the labrum, which if you think about a wedge that goes into a tire to prevent that tire from backing up, that wedge essentially goes around the base of the golf tee to hold the golf ball in position, which is illustrated here by this posterior view of the shoulder joint and the shoulder girdle. Other pieces that are very important are the rotator cuff, which are made up of the supraspinatus, infraspinatus, teres minor, the subscapularis, which is on the inside of the shoulder blade, and we also have the teres major. These muscles on the posterior side are very important for helping to make sure that we have the stability of our shoulder joint in order to combat how much mobility that it has. So for example, if we were to get any fraying of that labrum, it would cause the humerus to be able to move around a little bit more in the joint, maybe too far forward, too far back, sliding up or down. All of these other structures here, such as the supraspinatus and all of these other muscles around the posterior side of the shoulder, are really important to keep strong and to keep them active to help us make sure we keep our shoulder in good position as we age and as we go through life, being exposed to different athletics, being exposed to different stresses on the body. So this exercise that we're going to go over is a really good exercise to strengthen that posterior portion of the shoulder and to strengthen the rotator cuff. So we're going to lie on our back, we're going to lie on our side. You can bend the legs. You can use, we're using a yoga block in this case, but we can also use a pillow if you're going to do this on the ground at home. And then you can be resting on the ground, or you can put yourself up on a table, whichever works best for you. You can also put yourself on a bench if you're going to do this at the gym. My head is in line with my spine. I have the weight out in front of me here, and we're going to be going into a little bit of horizontal abduction with gravity acting down on the shoulder. So from here, we're going to work on keeping the shoulder tip away from the ear. We're going to think about pulling that shoulder blade down towards our back pocket. So we activate the lats and the shoulder muscles in the posterior side. And then we're going to work on lifting the arm up to the ceiling, and so that weight is straight down on top of our torso. Slowly control it down. Shoulder blade pulled down to the back pocket. Set that shoulder blade in position, and then use those muscles of the rotator cuff to pull yourself into horizontal abduction. And gravity is going to be the biggest force acting on us here. You can also make it more challenging by taking the weight and holding one side. That way more of the weight is further away from our center of mass, which makes it more challenging. So try this exercise either at home or at the gym for a few sets of 10 on each side, and you'll really feel this posterior side of the shoulder working. And if you have any questions, check out our YouTube page, check out our Instagram, and look us up on Google and give us a phone call for an evaluation so we can help you with any shoulder problems that you have. Thanks, and we'll talk to you soon.